Hello students, we will continue with system of linear equation. Today we will discuss some important questions. Now see, let us start with this question. This question is very important. If a matrix A is equals to this, find A inverse and hence solve the system of linear equation x plus 2y plus z is equals to 4 minus x plus y plus z is equals to 0, x minus 3y plus z is equals to 2. Okay. Now, so as per the question, first of all, we have to determine the value of this A inverse. Okay. After that, we have to use that A inverse in order to determine the value of x, y and z. So let us determine A inverse. We know that A inverse is equals to what? Adjoint A by determinant A. So adjoint A is equals to what? Adjoint A is equals to transpose of the cofactor matrix A. So this is the matrix A. Let us determine the cofactor of each of the element and then we'll take the transpose of that. So this cofactor of this A11, that will be equals to what? We'll not consider these two. 1 into 1 will be equals to what? 1 and minus of minus 3. This becomes what? Plus 3. 3 plus 1, 4. And the positional sign of A11, that is equals to what? Plus. So this will remain what? Plus 4. Directly I am calculating adjoint A. So row wise we will calculate the cofactor and I will write column wise. Okay, as we have to take the transpose of the cofactor matrix. Okay, now the positional sign of this A12, that is equals to what? Minus. Now we will not consider these two. So 2 into 1 will be equals to what? 2 and minus of minus 3 will be equals to what? Plus 3. So 2 plus 3 is equals to 5 and the positional sign of A12 is what? Minus. So this will be equals to what? Minus 5. Okay. Now next this one. Its position sign is what? Plus. Now this element belongs to first row and third column, which we will not consider. 2 into 1 will be equals to what? 2 and 2 minus 1 is equals to what? 1. Its position sign is plus. So we will write plus 1. Now let us calculate the cofactor of A21 element which belongs to second row and first column. Now we will not consider these two. Okay. Minus 1 into 1. This will be equals to what? Minus 1 and again minus 1. So minus 1 will be equals to what? Minus 2. And the positional sign of this is what? Minus. So this becomes what? Plus 2. Okay. This minus 1 and minus 1 minus 2, as the positional sign of this element was what? Plus minus. So we have multiplied minus 2 from minus, as a result we get 2. Okay. Now plus minus plus, the positional sign of this element is what? Plus. Okay. So the cofactor of this will be equals to what? We will not consider these two. 1 into 1 1, 1 minus 1 0. Okay. Now next is what? Minus 3. Its position sign will be what? Plus minus plus minus. Okay. Its position sign is minus. We will not consider these two. 1 into 1 will be equals to what? 1. Minus of minus 1 will be equals to what? Plus 1. So 1 plus 1 is equals to 2. As the positional sign of that element is what? Minus. So we have to multiply this from what? Minus. Okay. Now cofactor of element A31. We will not consider these two. Minus 3 into minus 1. This will be equals to what? 3. 3 minus 1 will be equals to what? 2. 3 minus 1, that is equals to 2. Okay. And positional sign is what? Plus. Plus minus plus. So we will keep the element as it is. Now next to it, positional sign of this element is what? Minus. Now we will not consider these two. Minus 3 into 1 minus 3 and minus 2. So minus 3 and minus 2 will be equals to what? Minus 5. But the position sign of this element is what? Minus. So minus into minus will be equals to what? Plus. So this will be what? Plus 5. Now next to it, its position sign is what? Plus. Now we will not consider these two. 1 into 1. This will be equals to what? 1. And minus of minus 2 will be equals to what? Plus 2. 2 plus 1? 3. Okay. These two we have not considered. 1 into 1, 1. Minus of minus 2 is plus 2. So 1 plus 2 is equals to what? 3. So this is our adjoint A. Now let us determine determinant A. As I have explained you that if any row is multiplied by its cofactor and simplified, the value which is coming, that is what? Determinant of A. So cofactor of 1 is what? 4. 1 into 4 will be equals to what? 4. Cofactor of minus 1 is what? Minus 5. So minus 1 into minus 5. This will be equals to what? Plus 5. Now cofactor of 1 is what? 1. So 1 into 1 will be equals to what? 1. If we simplify this, 5 plus 4, 9 plus 1, 10 is coming. I have explained you earlier that cross check the entries which you have made with the help of cofactor. Okay, how can we check that? You determine the determinant along all the rows. Hardly it will take some second, 30 to 40 second. Okay, and if the determinant A is coming same along all the rows, it means that the entry which we have made, that is correct. Okay, so let us determine the value of determinant A with the help of second rule. Okay, 2 into 2, this is what? 4. 1 into 0, this is what? 0. And minus 3 into 5, this is what? Minus 15. Okay, wait. This 2 into 2, 4. Then 1 into 0, this is what? 0. And minus 3 into minus 2 plus 6. Sorry. So this 6 plus 4 is equals to what? 10. So we are getting the same value 10. Now last one. 1 into 2, 2. 1 into 5, 5. And 1 into 3, 3. So this 5 plus 2, 7 plus 3, 10. See, along all the rows, the same value 10 is coming. Okay. It means that the entries which we have made here, that is what? Correct. So the value of determinant A, that is what? 10. And the adjoint A which we have determined with the help of cofactor matrix, that is also correct. Okay. Now this implies that the value of A inverse will be equals to, the value of A inverse will be equals to what? Adjoint A by determinant A. So this is our adjoint A. 4, 2, 2, minus 5, 0, 5, 1, minus 2 and 3. Okay, 1 by 10. So we have determined the value of A inverse. As per as the question, we need to determine the value of what? A inverse. And using this A inverse, we have to determine the value of x, y and z. That is, we have to solve this system of equation. Now see, as we have discussed in the previous video that how we solve the system of equation with the help of matrix method. What we do, that we construct a matrix with the help of coefficients of the variable, that is x, y and z. Now if we construct coefficient matrix, this will be equals to what? 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, minus 1, 1 and 1, minus 1, 1 and 1, 1 minus 3, 1, 1 minus 3, 1. Now this is our coefficient matrix. Now compare that coefficient matrix with the given matrix A. 1 minus 1, 1, this is row. 1 minus 1, 1, this is column. 2, 1 minus 3, this is row. 2, 1 minus 3, this is column. 1, 1, 1 is the row. 1, 1, 1 is the column. So what is the relation between this coefficient matrix and the given matrix A? This coefficient matrix is the transpose of the given matrix A. Okay, so let us write that A transpose is equals to this. Now X is equals to what? X is equals to variable matrix X, Y, Z, and B is equals to what? B is the this constant matrix 4, 0, 2. This is 4, 0 and 2. As we know that, what is the system of equation? A x is equals to B. Okay, here it is in a form of A transpose. So we write A transpose X is equal. We have to mention while solving the numerical. Okay, we have to mention that this AX is, we are using this equation in order to determine the values of X, Y and Z. So this A transpose X is equals to what? B, or we can say that X is equals to what? A transpose inverse into B. Now we have discussed the properties of inverse, and in that property we have discussed, see, at the place of X, or let us write one more step, that X is equals to A inverse transpose. A transpose inverse and A inverse transpose, they both are same. Okay, you can see the previous videos, there I have explained this property. So at the place of A transpose inverse, we can write A inverse transpose as they are same into B. Since this A inverse transpose is equals to A transpose inverse. Okay, I have used this property. Now X is equals to what? X is equals to variable matrix X, Y, Z. This is equals to A inverse transpose. Now see, this is A inverse. We have to take the transpose of this. Okay, A inverse transpose. We have to take the transpose of this A inverse. Okay, this is what? This is scalar. As we know that K B transpose is equals to K into B transpose. Okay, so this is in a form of K B. So if we take the transpose of this K B, the scalar will remain as it is. We'll just take the transpose of this. Okay, now if we take the transpose of this, the value will be equals to what? 1 by 10, and transpose of this matrix will be 4, 2 and 2, minus 5, 0 and 5, 1, minus 2 and 3. Okay, now this is the transpose of A inverse into B. Now what is the value of B? B is 4, 0, 2. Now this X, Y, this X, Y, Z, this will be equals to 1 by 10. Now this is the simple matrix multiplication. How many rows are there? 3 rows are there and 3 columns are there. Here how many rows are there? 3 rows are there and 1 column is there. So as total number of columns is equals to total number of rows of this matrix, so the product of these two are possible. How we determine the product? 4 into 4, this is what? 16, minus 5 into 0, this is what? 0, and 1 into 2, this is what? 2. Now 2 into 4, 8, 0. Okay, next is what? Minus 2 into 2, minus 4. Now 2 into 4, this is 8, 5 into 0, this is 0, and 3 into 2, this is equals to what? 6. Okay, or this X, Y, Z, this X, Y, Z is equals to, let us simplify this and write here X, Y and Z. This is equals to, now see, 16 plus 2, 18. 18 by 10 will be equals to what? 9 by 5. Okay. This 8 minus 4. This will be equals to what? 4. Now 4 by 10 will be equals to what? 2 by 5. 8 plus 6. 14. 14 by 10 will be equals to what? 7 by 5. Now as these two matrices are equal, so we can equate this corresponding elements. So x will be equals to what? 9 by 5. This implies that x is equals to 9 by 5, y is equals to 2 by 5, and z is equals to 7 by 5. So here we get the values of x, y and z. So the question is important. This is how we determine the values of x, y and z if this inverse relation is given between the given matrix A and the coefficient matrix of the given set of equation. Now let us start with the next question. Now see the next question. The question is that determine the product minus 4, 4, 4, minus 7, 1, 3, 5, minus 3, minus 1, and the matrix 1, minus 1, 1, 1, minus 2, minus 2, 5, sorry, this is 2, 1 and 3. 1 minus 1, 1, 1 minus 2, minus 2, 2, 1, 3. Minus 4, 4, 4, minus 7, 1, 3, 5 minus 3, minus 1. And use it to solve the system of equation. Equation is x minus y plus z is equals to 4. X minus 2y minus 2z is equals to 9. 2x plus y plus 3z is equals to 1. Okay. Now we have to determine the product of these two matrices, and we have to use this product in order to solve the system of equation x minus y plus z is equals to 4 and so on. Now let us determine the coefficient matrix of the given system of equation and we'll compare with these two matrices. Okay, see 1 minus 1 plus 1, 1 minus 1 plus 1, 1 minus 2 minus 2, 1 minus 2 minus 2, 2 1 3, 2 1 3. That is the coefficient matrix. Okay, and this matrix, they both are same. So let us mark this matrix as A and let us consider this matrix as C. Now we will determine the product of C and A. C into A is equals to, now see, if we determine the product of these two, minus 4 into 1, minus 4, this is plus 4. So minus 4 plus 4 will be cancelled. 4 into 2, this is left is what? 8. minus 4 into minus 1 plus 4, this is what, minus 8, again this is what, plus 4, so this becomes what, 0. Minus 4 into 1, this is minus 4, 4 into minus 2, this is what, minus 8, and 4 into 3, 12, so 12 minus 4, 8, and minus 8, this becomes what, 0. Minus 7 into 1, its value will equals to what, minus 7. 1 into 1, 1, so minus 7, and plus 1, that will be equals to what, minus 6. 3 into 2 plus 6, so minus 6 plus 6 will be equals to what, 0. Now we'll multiply this and this, so minus 7 into minus 1, this becomes plus 7. 1 into minus 2, this becomes minus 2. Okay, so 7 minus 2 will be equals to what, 5. 3 into 1, 3, so this will be equals to what, 8. Minus 1 into plus 1, minus 7, 1 into minus 2, so minus 7 and minus 2, that will be equals to what, minus 9. 3 into 3 plus 9, so minus 9 plus 9 will be equals to what, 0. Now 5 into 1, 5, minus 3 into 1, minus 3, 5 minus 3, 2. Minus 1 into 2, minus 2, so again 2 minus 2 will be equals to what, 0. 5 into minus 1, minus 5, minus 3 into minus 2, 6, plus 6 and minus 5, that will be equals to what, 1, and minus 1 into 1, minus 1, so again 1 minus 1 will be equals to what, 0. 5 into 1, this is 5, minus 3 into minus 2, this is equals to what, plus 6, so 6 plus 5 will be equals to what, 11, and minus 1 into 3, minus 3, so if we subtract 3 from 11, we'll get what, 8. Now see, this can be written as CA is equals to 8, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, and 0, 0, 1. Okay, so CA is equals to what, 8I, or 1 by 8 C into A is equals to I. 8I, this CA is equals to 8I. So this CA is equals to 8I can be written as 1 by 8 CA is equals to what, I. Now see, this is one of the matrix. 1 by 8 is constant, scalar, and C is a matrix. So this 1 by 8 into C will represent one matrix, and A is the given matrix, 1 minus 1, 1, and so on. Okay. Now what result we are getting, that product of this matrix and this matrix, that is equals to what, identity matrix. Okay, so by the definition of invertible matrices, we can say that this 1 by 8 C is the inverse of A, as the product of these two is equals to what, I. So this implies that A inverse is equals to 1 by 8 C. Here we have determined the value of A inverse. And what was A? A was the coefficient matrix of the given system of equation. Okay. Now, using the product, we have determined the inverse of the coefficient matrix. Now, the system of equation. What is the system of equation? Ax is equals to B. Okay. This Ax is equals to B. What is x? Or this implies that x is equals to A inverse B. Now what is x? X is the variable matrix x, y, z. A inverse, we have determined the value of A inverse. What is the value of A inverse? A inverse is equals to 1 by 8 into C. What is C? This is the matrix C. So minus 4, 4, and 4. This is minus 7, 1, and 3. This is 5, minus 3, and minus 1. Okay, into B. Now what is matrix B? Matrix B is the constant matrix. So from the system of equation, we can write the constant matrix 4, 9, and 1. Okay. Now let us simplify this in order to determine the value of x, y, and z. Okay. Now here x, y, z is equals to 1 by 8 into, now see, this minus 4 into 4 minus 16, 4 into 9, this is 36, 4 into 1, this is what? 4. Okay, minus 7 into 4 minus 28, 1 into 9, this is what? 9, and 3 into 1, this is what? 3. Now 5 into 4, 20, minus 3 into 9, minus 27, minus 1 into 1, this is equals to what? Minus 1. Okay, now let us simplify this. Now 36 minus 16 will be equals to what? 20. 20 plus 4 will be equals to what? 24. And 24 by 8, that is equals to what? 3. So this x, we can write this as x, y, z, this is equals to 3. Now let us simplify this. Here minus, this is plus 9, okay, and this is what? Plus 3. So 9 plus 3, 12 is coming, okay. Now 28 minus 10, this will equals to what? 18, and 2, this will be equals to minus 16. So its value is equals to what? Minus 2. Now here minus 27 and minus 1, this is what? Minus 28. Difference of minus 28 and 20 will be equals to what? Minus 8. So its value is equals to what? Minus 1. Okay. So here we get the values of x, y, and z. Okay, as these two matrices are equal, so we can equate the corresponding elements. X is equals to 3, y is equals to minus 2, and z is equals to minus 1. And let us verify our result that the values which we have obtained, that is correct or not. X is equals to 3, you substitute 3 there at the place of x in any of the equation. Y minus y, so this will equals to what? Minus of minus 2 plus 2, and plus z, that is what? Minus 1. Now 3 plus 2, 5, 5 minus 1 is equals to what? 4 is equals to RHS. Okay, that is our equation is being satisfied, the values of x, y, and z which we have determined. Okay, so here we get the result. So this was the another type of numericals based on system of linear equation. Now sometimes word problems are also asked with the help of given data. What we do, that we construct the equation, we frame the equation, okay, and after that we apply the process of matrix which we have discussed to determine the values of x, y, and z, or to solve the system of equation. Let us discuss one question of that type also. This is the third type of question which may be asked in your CBSE paper. Okay, that an amount of rupees 5,000. Here application is given there. Okay, short of what problem is there. What we'll do, that we have to frame the equation and we have to solve that equation using the matrix method. So an amount of rupees 5,000 is put into 3 investments at the rate of interest of 6%, 7%, and 8% per annum respectively. Now see, rupees 5,000 is being invested in, let us assume that 3 different firms giving annual interest of 6%, 7%, and 8%. The total income is rupees 358. Okay, the total income, that is what? Rupees 358. Now, if the combined income from the first 2 investment is rupees 70 more than the income from the third, find the amount of each investment by matrix method. Okay, here equation is not given. what we have to do, that after going through the given conditions, first of all we have to frame the equation. Now let us assume that rupees x is being invested in the first firm, rupees y in second, and rupees z in third. Okay. Now an amount of rupees 5,000 is put into three investment. So we can frame the first equation, that x plus y plus z. This is equal to what? 5,000. Okay. Rupees x is being invested in firm A, rupees y is being invested in firm B, and rupees z is being invested in firm C. Okay. Now, as far as the question, that the rate of interest of 6%, 7%, and 8% per annum. Now, rupees x is being invested at the rate of 6% per annum. So, what interest will get? Will get 6x by 100. Okay, rupees y is being invested at the rate of 7% per annum, 7y by 100, and rupees z is being invested at the rate of 8% per annum. So this is 8z by 100. And as per as the question, the total interest is equals to what? Rupees 358. So we'll equate it from 358, or 6x plus 7y plus 8z. This is equals to 35800. Here we have the first equation. This is the second equation. Now let us frame the third one. If the combined income from the first two investment, okay, combined income from the first investment and second investment, that is 6x by 100 plus 7y by 100. This is the combined income of first and second investment. Now, if the combined income from the first two investment is 70 more than the income from the third investment. Third investment is what? 8z by 100. Now, the difference of these two, that is equals to what? 70. Now, we can write the third equation also. The third equation will be equals to what? This is 6x plus 7y minus 8z. This is equals to 70. Okay. Now altogether we have determined three equations using the given condition. Now as per as the question, find the amount of each investment. That is, we have to determine the value of x, y and z. Okay. By matrix method, applying matrix. Okay. So again the system of equation, ax is equals to what? B, and x is equals to what? A inverse B. Okay. X is what? Variable matrix. X, y, z. We'll write here x at the place of x. We'll write x, y and z. Okay. Now A inverse. What is A? A is the coefficient matrix. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. This 6, 7, 8, 6, 7, 8, and this is 6, 7 minus 8. 6, 7 minus 8. Its inverse into B. B is what? 5,000. Now 5,000. This is 35800, and this is okay, we have missed 20 here. Okay, 100 into 70. This will be what? 7,000. So this is 7,000. So x, y, z is equals to inverse of this matrix into B. Now we are familiar with the method to determine the inverse of a given matrix. So applying that method, we will determine the inverse of this matrix. Okay, whatever inverse is coming, you multiply it from this, equate the values of x, y and z, that is, just compare the corresponding elements. By comparing, we will determine the values of x, y and z. So these are some numericals related to this topic, which is important as per as your CBSE paper. Now some objective questions from adjoint and inverse are asked in this manner. Suppose that A is a square matrix of order 3 cross 3. A is any square matrix of order 3 cross 3 such that determinant A is equals to 2. Okay. Now calculate the value of determinant of adjoint A. Suppose this question comes. Okay. So in my previous video I have explained the properties, okay, but we haven't discussed the numericals based on those properties. So suppose that the value of determinant A is 2 and this A is a square matrix of order 3 cross 3, okay, then what will be the value of determinant of adjoint A? Okay, so determinant of adjoint A is equals to what? Determinant A to the power n minus 1, okay, so this is equals to determinant A 2, okay, 2 to the power n minus 1. What is n? N is the order of the matrix. So 3 minus 1 will be equals to what? 2. 2 to the power 2 is equals to what? 4. Suppose that the question comes that the value of determinant A is 2 and A is a square matrix of 3 cross 3. Determine the value of adjoint A. So as we have discussed the property that adjoint A, that is equals to what? Adjoint A is equals to determinant A to the power n minus 2 into A. Okay. So determinant A is equals to what? 2. So this is equals to 2 to the power. Now see, n, that is order of the matrix. 3 minus 2 will be equals to what? 1. So this is what? 2A. Suppose that A is given there in the question, you place the value of A. If it is not given over there, you write it 2A. Okay. At the same time, if it is given that determinant value of determinant of adjoint A. Suppose that this question comes. Okay. And the condition is given that the value of determinant A is 2 and A is a square matrix of order 3 cross 3. So what will be the value of determinant of adjoint A? Again we have discussed the property. This is equals to what? Determinant A to the power n minus 1 whole square. So the value of determinant A is what? 2. 2 to the power n minus 1. N order of the matrix. So 3 minus 1 will be equals to what? 2. And square of 2 will be equals to what? 4. So 2 to the power 4, or this is what? 16. Okay. So that is the required answer. So these type of questions may come for 1 marks. So these are the important questions which are related to this topic. Go through this topic, solve the numerical. If you will have any problem, you can mail me your doubts. pythosdube65@gmail.com. I will try to clear your doubts. Okay. So this chapter is completed. In my next video, I will start with the new topic. Thank you.